Ay, lingkuran ng dito. I know. Di ba ang pula?
I didn't want you guys to come my trip in a good way. You guys are gonna ruin everything. She should have also told neither of them know who the food is.
Thank you.
That group, come on around.
The picture?
All right, that group, come on down in front of me, please.
Sure.
Hands to the front, everybody else go to the back. All right, cameras up here, ready? Fire. All right.
Thank you.
That group, come on down, you go.
Hi there, friends.
How you doing, man?
Welcome in. Welcome to our world.
That's right. Keep going.
Go walk. Walk.
Okay, keep going. Yeah.
Hindi ka nito dati noon eh.
Maaga man tayo na tututan.
Kaya na pala ito tayo. Andito pala kayo?
Nakita-kita na naman tayo.
Timing, open ang door.
Open. So continue on inside. Your journey is just getting started. As you make your way into the loft, fill in all of the available space. Do not stop at the top railing.
Ano ba wala yung permit?
Tour guide doon. Time na wala. Look at your right. That's you.
Wala yung tour guide.
Nasa time mo. Tour guide. Wala.
Tingnan niyo yung pit ng babae. Oh.
We do have to make we are asking you to make your way through into the loft.
Right this way, everybody, right this way. Go ahead and make your way all the way down to the World of Wonders. While we wait, guys, I'm going to go ahead and point out some of my favorite artifacts here So if you can make your attention to the very left-hand side, you can see the always cool Coca-Cola Polar Bear poster. Now, of course, the polar bear was first introduced in 1922 and has been in Coca-Cola advertisements ever since. And it wasn't until 1993 where the Coca-Cola Polar Bear became our official company mascot. Now you should have seen it, folks. He was on everything. He was on buses, t-shirts, toys, everything you can imagine. He was on the Coca-Cola can itself. Now, of course, he would go on to do that for about a good 20 years until he eventually retired. Now, of course, folks, you're probably wondering to yourself how much extra, well, how does a polar bear retire? Well, I don't know. We still get to check here. That being said, folks, we're going to go ahead and get our started with our show. Welcome to the Room of Wonders, folks. Home of over 200 different types of artifacts dating back to almost 136 years into the past. That being said, folks, my name is going to be Superfan Fizz. Everyone, can you go ahead and go for me real quick? Alright, music to my ears. Now, before we get into these shows started, we'll go ahead and ask you one question and one simple question only. That is, anybody from Georgia, and that's any part of Georgia, go ahead and make some noise. Nobody's from Georgia? I feel like somebody's lying. Alrighty, well, then go ahead and go into the next one. Anybody from out of town, go ahead and make some noise. Alright, then. Everybody from out of the country, go ahead and make some noise. Alrighty, folks, with that being said, the only reason I ask that is because no matter who you are or where you come from, we can be joined together by one thing and one thing only. And that is our love for Pepsi. I like how my man tried to make a joke and he was like 5 seconds late for that. That was hilarious. Laugh at this man, everybody. Laugh at him. With that being said, folks, like I've been saying, welcome to the Room of Wonders. So with that being said, everybody, I'm going to go ahead and introduce you to the oldest artifact in this room, and that is our Coca-Cola ceramic syrup dispenser, invented in 1896. Now, this is a bit of a rarity, folks, because there are only a few left in the world today. Coca-Cola has two. One right behind this glass right here, and the other in Milestones and Refreshments, an attraction here at the World of Coca-Cola. With that being said, folks, what you do pretty much is you fill that syrup dispenser all the way to the top with about a gallon's worth of Coca-Cola syrup. Now, once you twist that knob, you got yourself a glass of delicious, not nutritious, lukewarm Coca-Cola syrup. That, of course, you would pretty much mix together with about 5 ounces of carbonated water, which is still the 5-to-1 ratio that we use this very day. And with that being said, folks, they pretty much sold that together for about 5 cents. From you can see the Christmas bell advertising right here, to the delicious and refreshing 5-cent sign at the bottom right there, to one of the newer editions of that Coca-Cola syrup dispenser right up top, where you can actually see the 5-cent logo already on it. With that being said, folks, does anybody know how much extra it costs you for a glass of ice with your lukewarm Coca-Cola? $1? I would have burned that whole building down. That is rent money back then. Oh my God. 20 cents? Whoa! Where are we getting? You're going to drink for 5 cents.
2 cents.
2 cents? Close.
3 cents. 1 cent.
Free, nothing's free, my man. Alrighty, folks, you're all wrong. My man is holding up a 1 right there. He is correct. It costs you 1 cent extra for a glass of ice with your lukewarm Coca-Cola. Now that is 1 cent per cube, because there was no such thing as refrigeration back then, and ice was considered a luxury. So, if you guys could have actually afforded that back then, you are what we like to call bougie. Anyway, folks, that being said, I'm going to go ahead and give you a rundown of who actually made the Coca-Cola syrup. So, John S. Pinkerton was a pharmacist who actually invented the Coca-Cola syrup we now know today. And he pretty much made it in Jacob's Pharmacy, about 9 to 10 blocks away from here. Now, of course, Jacob's Pharmacy no longer exists. Where it stands now is actually Georgia State University. Now, folks, Even though John S. Stevenson was an excellent pharmacist, he was no businessman. So he would go on to sell that secret recipe for Coca-Cola for about $2,000, about $2,000. Now, he would end up selling it to an Asa Chandler. Now, Asa Chandler was a bit of a game changer because not only was he an excellent pharmacist, but he was a ruthless businessman. And he is one of the reasons why Coca-Cola is even here to begin with. Now, folks, with that being said, go ahead and hang on to your hats, hang on to your underwear, because Asa Chandler would go on to sell that secret recipe for a whopping $10.9 million. Now that, of course, was about 10 to 15 years after he pretty much bought it in the first place. So what a turnaround for that man right there. What a turnaround for that. Now, of course, folks, I'm going to go ahead and give you a bit of a fun fact real quick. So, the Coca-Cola secret recipe has only left Atlanta, Georgia one time and one time only. And that was when Asa Chandler was pretty much selling the secret recipe again for about $10.9 million. Now, the person who bought it was actually, well, helped buying it from a bank loan. Now, of course, folks, once the purchase was successful, the bank seized that Coca-Cola secret recipe and pretty much held it in their bank for about a good 6 years. And that was until the bank loan was paid off, of course, and the secret recipe was brought back here. And it stayed in SunTrust Bank for about a good 60 to 70 years. Until, of course, in 2011, where it was moved to our Chamber of Secrets here in the World of Coca-Cola. Where you guys are going to see that in the Chamber of the Secret Formula. That being said, folks, that is the end of our time. I'm going to go ahead and give you a rundown of what you guys are going to do next. So, with that being said, you guys are going to head through those double doors right there and you're going to watch our 2-hour film called Moments of Happiness. It's about a film of happiness, pretty much, where... Why you guys looking at me like that for? Oh, wait! That's the wrong film. It is just 6 minutes of happiness. And then you guys are free to do whatever you like here in the world of Coca-Cola. With that being said, folks, go ahead. And as always, have a refreshing day here at the World of Coca-Cola.
Friends, if you have a stroller or wagon, feel free to park it along that back wall after you take your children out, of course. And one of our lovely Coca-Cola ambassadors
Welcome on in, friends. Welcome on in. Anywhere except for these back 2 rows. Continue on down the stairs.
Come on in, friends. Come on in. Once again, we do ask that you leave those top 2 rows available for our friends with mobility needs.
Plenty of seats at the front of the theater.
Friends, we're going to be watching a 6-minute film entitled Moments of Happiness. After the film, you're going to enter into our atrium to start your self-guided tour. And friends, our 7-foot fluffy friend full of joy, the Coca-Cola Polar Bear, will be out on the floor again at 12.
I'm trying to Venezuela. No, the other way. Other people's way.
Not too much, guys.
Just press it.
Just press it. Try it. Like it?
Costa Rica. That's not bad.
Anong tinikman nyo? Costa Rica.
Costa Rica.
Number 2.
Oh, ganun mo.
Okay.
It's water. Press it, press it.
You have to press.
Push. Huh?
Ako, niloloko mo ako eh.
Push nga.
Ito lang yan.
Yeah. Ah, wala?
Wala. Tapon ko na.
Tapon mo na lang. Philippines.
Oh, that's Philippines?
Yeah, Philippines right there.
What is that?
Some watermelon. Philippines, Philippines, yeah. Philippines. Sticky floor, man. Wala nang ano dun. Wala na. Yeah.
Ba natin napuntahan yung ano?
Bolt na lang man yun.
Kaya tayo pupunta doon?
Ano yung dito nila?
Sama daw.
Oh, drink more. Oh, we got it. I wouldn't survive, man.